astrology. This video will narrate to you the various aspects and stories associated with the second of the Navagraha, Chandra. To know more about the other planets of the Navagraha, watch the playlist linked in the comments below. Chandra, also known as Soma, is the Hindu god of the moon and is associated with the night, plants, and vegetation. The second day of the week, Monday, is dedicated to this god and is known as Somvar in Hindi. One must offer white or silver colored articles and wear white to please the celestial god. Chandra is depicted only with a face and has two hands holding white lotuses but no body. The lunar deity is never depicted with a full body, symbolizing his waxing and waning. There are multiple stories behind the birth of Chandradev. In the first version, Chandra was born in the ocean of milk and nearly blinded the Devas with his bright glowing body. The Devas unanimously decided to give Chandra the status of a planet and sent him to the cosmos. The second version goes as follows. Lord Brahma began creating the universe. As he created the seven rishis, he instructed them to aid him in his creation by engaging in procreation. The seven rishis were Vasishtha, Marichi, Pulastya, Pulaha, Atri, Angiras, and Kratu. Atri was married to Anasuya and had no children. Anasuya was a very virtuous woman, so the Trinity, Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva wanted to test Anasuya. They transformed themselves into three sages and appeared before Atri and Anasuya, asking them to serve food. They were welcomed into the house, and the Trinity said that they follow some principles, and only if the food is served adhering to those principles, they would accept it. The Trinity said that they wanted to see Anasuya naked, and then she could serve them food. Atri was shocked to hear this. Anasuya immediately agreed and transformed the Trinity into infants and began feeding them naked. Sage Narada learns about this and informs the three Devis, Parvati, Lakshmi, and Saraswati. The Devis come to meet Anasuya and request her to release their consorts from infancy and give them back their divine Trinity form. Anasuya agrees to this request, and the Trinity now appear as Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva. All the gods, pleased with Anasuya's virtuousness, offer them a boon, to which the couple ask for a son who will be remembered forever by Mother Earth and who will prove useful to human and other forms of life. Thus were born the three sons, Chandra, Durvasa, and Dattatreya. Chandra was married to the 27 daughters of Daksha, the son of Lord Brahma. Those 27 daughters are the 27 lunar asterisms or stars. When Daksha gave away his 27 daughters in marriage to Chandra, he asked for a promise from Chandra that he would never look down upon any of his daughters and would treat them all equally with love and care. Chandra too promised Daksha that he will love and care all his wives equally. But amongst all his 27 wives, Chandra was the most fond of his fourth wife, Rohini, and spent most of his time with her. The other 26 wives were unhappy with this. They went to their father and complained about this. By listening to the complaints of Chandradev from his daughters, Daksha got angry. In his anger, Daksha cursed his son in law that all his powers will decline with each passing day, and he would lose his beauty while suffering from a disease named Shairo. Chandra begged Daksha to take the curse back, but it was too late. The dying deity prayed to Lord Shiva, who blessed the moon god with a boon, which in a way balanced the effects of the curse. This established the waxing and waning of the moon, according to which the moon increases in brightness for 15 days in Shukla Paksh and decreases in brightness for 15 days in Krishna Paksh. Chandra was disappointed at the thought of waxing and waning. His crescent shape would just be a constant reminder of the curse and his reduced strength. Shiva consoled him by saying that the crescent indicates that he would still retain some of his powers. Shiva also proposed to wear the crescent moon on his head to show his devotees that they are dear to him even in their lowest moments. Thus, Shiva came to be known as Chandrasekhara, meaning the one with Chandra mounted on his head. Due to this curse of Daksha, the moon does not have children from his 27 wives. However, before his marriage, Chandra fathered the planet Buddha or Mercury with Tara, the wife of Brihaspati, who is the guru of the Devas. As per this story, once Chandra decided to perform the greatest of yagyas, Rajasuya Yagya. Chandra requested the guru of the Devas, Brihaspati, to preside as the main priest to perform the yagya. Due to some other reason, Brihaspati could not go and asked his wife Tara to preside over the yagya instead. As the yagya was progressing, Chandra began to attain a more beautiful form. His divine beauty kept increasing to such an extent that all the apsaras, including Devaguru's wife Tara, began to fall for Chandra's beauty. Tara returned home pregnant, and everybody questioned whose child was in her womb. Tara revealed that the child in her womb is of Chandra, the moon god. Listening to this sentence, Brihaspati was infuriated and cursed the child that he will become an androgynous being. Therefore, Mercury or Buddha is neither considered a male nor a female.
So, like I said, like my friend has told this story, right? So, I mean, you recollect there is one point which my friend has told, right? Especially that Chandra did a tapasya at a place to get himself relieved from this curse that he got from his father-in-law, Dakshama Prajapati. So that particular place where he did this tapasya, whatever we call penance, is the place same which we call first Jyotirlinga was established by Lord Shiva himself coming on the earth. That is called Somanad. So Somanad is a place, if you visit, is one of the beautiest place on this earth. Maybe I have seen lot of Sivalingas. Yes, I respect all of them. But my respect for Somnath is different because it is the one which has gone through many, historically, many kind of torments on the soil. I mean, the story of lot of first. It was the temple was like that where the Chandra has prayed and Shivlinga was established, and Chandra has requested Lord Krishna Lord Krishna, so who actually built a good temple over the Shivalinga, that on the Somanath, the original Somanath, what we say, where exactly which is built of with of its oh the main temple was built with a sandalwood wood, exact the carpentry words. Later some years, lot of torments happened on the land. Krishna, who has who ended his avatara, he did his avatara ended at the same place Somanath, just 5 kilometers, 2 kilometers from there, which is also Somanath is also called as Prabhasa Tirtha as well. So this Prabhas Tirtha where Krishna has ended his life. So that is the story is totally different. It's really sad part how Krishna has gone and how he's remains remained there for so long. That story is totally different. But having coming to this point of Chandra, right? So this particular Somanatha temple, what we are talking about, which is brought onto this earth by the Lord Shiva was brought to on this earth to protect Chandra from all the torment that he got from the curse that he got from his father-in-law. This temple was actually the one which I told Krishna built it, and it got destroyed in a course of time of the Kali Yuga. Then before Kali Yuga, I think, yes, after Kali Yuga. So Krishna's great grandson also built something for this temple again. He rebuilt it. Later part, slowly it went like that. So then the major story, the aliens, Turks who came from different, I mean that side, the Muhammad Ghaznavi, and all those people who came to invade India. Actually, this temple is having a great history. It has a lot of store of all the gems and gold, all of treasures were kept there. So you know the rest of the story, right? It was like destroyed many times, tormented. You can imagine how much the soil of this Somnath might have shedded with blood, right? So again, it was protected by a lot of people like Aliya Bhai, the greatest queen of India, who who is Maharani of Indore. She built a special temple again, and for Lord Shiva there, you can see that also. Then later on, again, it was destroyed by these aliens again, looted mercilessly, killed many Brahmins, communities, and almost who were uh, serving this temple were almost killed. Then, later it was like that for some years. The next, you should thankful to Vallabhai Patel ji, Sriman Vallabhai Patel ji, the great son of the soil, the great statesman who intervened on this and who started working on to rebuild this temple again. Today, the temple which is standing is built with the money of the people around, people water donation. It was actually there's a lot of allegations on government of India in those days when government of India was requested to support it. But as you know that we on the name of seculars, I repeat, my underlining that word seculars, whatever you call, Mahatma Gandhi and Jawaharlal Nehru never allowed to build this temple from the public government money, whereas they built this, they given this money to some other people. But that's fine. I mean, we leave the politics about aside. But this was successful. A story of a humanity, the story of unity was built there by bringing everyone of Hindu families coming together. They bringing so many funds were collected, and finally the temple was built. Saddest portion another is that the by the time this temple is completely built, Somnath temple, what I'm referring here, Mahatma Gandhi was not there by the time. I think I'm glad that he was not there. Another story that's different. I don't want to get into controversies there. But this, when Vallabhai Patel, being a second deputy, I mean, he being a deputy prime minister of India, requested the first president of India, Dr. Rajendra Prasad ji, to inaugurate this temple. He also invited Jawaharlal Nehru, but he wantedly, pretendly, he told some other thing. He went to Soviet Russia, for some other meetings, wantedly, and he sent a fax to Rajendra Prasad ji, saying that not to attend because it will give a wrong, what you call, impression on the non-Hindu people that president is attending this kind of celebrations of Hindu. See, sad part of it, this like so I mean, we are very happy, we should be very proud of our president, the first president, Dr. Sri Rajendra Prasad ji, who attended this and who inaugurated, I mean, not inauguration, we don't term it because inauguration is a temple, but he was one of the person who was also there when this was totally was given nationalized to the nationalized, this temple was nationalized for the public religious activities along with Vallabhai Patel. So, the bad part of it, what suffering Dr. Rajan Prasad had to go through? Yes, you are right. He suffered a lot. He was, after his retirement, he has to face the heat of Jawaharlal Nehru because of his participation to this program of inauguration. So you can see that, I mean, this is how it goes. I'm sorry, I'm bringing all these political things here, but yeah, glad you might have known this story about Chandra, right? This is all about Chandra. So this is Sharat signing off. Bye bye. See you all. Let's visit again Chandra. Hey Chandra, I see you. You see me. You there on the earth as Maga Chandra. I'm here on this earth like Sharat Chandra. Thank you. See you. Sharat signing off. Bye.